come sit down on me body like cheer. Like a stick shift, girl, come change me gear. Body in the boom boom, not in the rear. This like a must try take out the fear. If a boom boom ship me a captain for steer. Good sex make you pull out the one ear. So you look Charlie Black.
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. Xenophobia has struck South Africa hard. It has happened in Gauteng, the Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, even in Mpumalanga. What is South Africa to do? Jacob Zuma is quiet. Thabo Mbeki is quiet. All the leaders are quiet, except Mangosuthu Buthelezi, who's handing out some freebies to the displaced foreigners. The police can't handle these barbaric animals anymore. Foreigners don't know what to do. They supported us when we were in exile during apartheid, and now we're throwing them away. Yeah, and I would just like to talk about this whole xenophobia thing going on in South Africa. As you know, lately there have been many xenophobic attacks all over South Africa, in Gauteng, in Pretoria, in KwaZulu-Natal, and recently it's moved to Cape Town. Now, with all of these images beamed all over the world, everybody has the idea, ooh, South Africa, they're xenophobic, everybody in South Africa is xenophobic, blah, 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 blah. But that's not true, because not all South Africans approve of this sort of barbaric and stupid behavior. The white people, they don't approve of it. The Asians, they don't approve of it. The colored people, we don't approve of it. And I think even the black people, all in South Africa, the people say, it's the black people doing all this shit. Not all of them, some of them. I know a lot of black people, and nearly all of them are against this xenophobic crap. Why? Because they're educated black people. They have a job, they work hard for their job, they at least have a matric, and some of them studied and whatever, so they smart people, they educated, and they know that such barbaric acts, it's just not kosher. The people doing these things, first of all, you need to understand, are the stupid, uneducated black people, who, they just want to freeload, they want to steal other people's stuff. In other words, these are the same people that want houses for free, they want everything for free, and they don't want to work. And these foreigners, okay, it's a well-known fact that there are way too many foreigners in South Africa, but I also at first thought, before the whole xenophobia thing happened, I also thought, like, oh, there's too many foreigners and I can't stand it anymore, this is our country, blah, 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 blah. But then, after seeing it from another perspective again, that these people come in with nothing. They come from Somalia, they come from Nigeria, they come from the Congo, they come from Ivory Coast, they come from Zimbabwe as well. Yeah, so many of them from Zimbabwe, especially in Gauteng and the places up there. They come here with nothing. They start from scratch. They start selling sweets or whatever, and then they start a business, and then they start to make money. And I admire that of them, to be brave enough to come all the way from another country to a land that they don't know what is happening in, and to succeed and to start a business. And now, for these freeloading dumbasses and lazy biatches to come and loot and steal all the stuff that they worked hard for, it's just not right. And I hope that the police will, and the people in charge will start to do something about it, because the police just shooting rubber bullets or whatever, and they shooting tear gas. These people don't care. They a big majority in the townships, and those few policemen are going to need to do something a bit more drastic and a bit more radical if they want to really get rid of. I don't even know if I should call them demon possessed. That's how it seems. It seems like they're possessed by some evil spirit to do these things, because you see community members, these old fat sissies running around with flour and crates of produce from these people's houses, and they going on like some big party or something. How would they feel? I mean, all the time during apartheid, when South Africans were exiled and they ran into Zimbabwe and they ran into Mozambique seeking exile, and those people took them in. What kind of thank you are we showing for all those many years of troubles that we had here in South Africa? And now we chasing these people away? It's not fair. South Africa might not be big enough for all of us, and there might be some unemployment and some poverty problems, but everything comes back to what I said in Land of Sin. Everything comes back to, why do people have to have so many children? It's who got those freeloaders. They sitting in the townships, all they do, they don't work, and they don't go out for work. All they want to do is just get everything free and make children and pay for their lives from grants. 6, 7, 8 children, and you don't have a house, you don't have a job, and you stay in a 5x5 shack, and you want to have so many children. What is that going to help? That is why this country is like it is. If you can limit those people to having, let's say, about 3 kids each, because those people have a lot of children, and that's what's causing the space, and that's what I think is causing all the problems. Just stop having children. It'll start to solve all our problems, because you see the parents are becoming younger and younger and younger, and it's disturbing. Because where are we going to end up in a few years' time? Because all of these children have to grow up, and they are going to need to be able to sustain themselves. And then when they grow up, of course they're going to have kids, and if they have the same mentality, then they're also going to have 5 or 6 kids, and those kids are going to grow up and they're also going to have 5 or 6 kids. Where are we going to end up? Just a country full of poverty-stricken people that can't work out. That's why all I pray for is that this country grows up. I know we're still in the development stage, but I hope this country grows up to be an educated country, because education is very important. If people were educated that having so many children is not right. I know we have examples like Jacob Zuma with 20 children, blah blah blah, but people like that shouldn't be taken note of. And if people were educated, then multi-murders and raping a virgin if you have AIDS and thinking that is the cure, such things would not be perceived as correct if people were educated. So that's really my prayer and my plight, is that people will become educated and people will stop having babies. Then things like this xenophobia thing won't come up in the future. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah, enjoy your day, people.